This content has been deemed inappropriate for children under 13. Viewer discretion is advised. This is for adults only. Adult collectibles. So the first vintage wave we had consisted of Wolverine, Black Widow, Cap, Punisher, Spider-Man, and Iron Man. There's Black Widow. We always called this one the Mary Jane head, but I like this body better than the majority of them that we've seen. This is the Cap. He's got the throwing shield. Would have liked to seen the chainmail actually be molded instead of painted on. Here's the Iron Man, improving upon the feet that were on the original version of this guy back in the Epic Heroes wave. Here's the Punisher, very similar to the Walgreens, almost exactly the same, except the headband is red instead of white. Here's the Pizza Spidey re-released again. Brown suited Wolverine. This time though, we get him with a unmasked head and the mask being able to fold behind his head. That's a pretty cool addition to that one. So the wave 2 of the vintage came with the Hawkeye, Black Panther, Ant-Man, Wasp, Vision, and Scarlet Spider-Man. So the Ant-Man came with a tiny Wasp figure. Black Panther came with a couple of effects and a couple of hand changes with that necklace as well. This is the Hawkeye, pretty much the exact same Hawkeye as we had before, except this time he has his arm, both arms wide open instead of having armor across it. This is the Wasp that we all wanted or desired back in the Toy Biz days, but it was a very rare release. So this is the blue suit or blue costume. And then she came with a tiny Ant-Man. Here's the Vision, and he came with an Ultron head. And here is the Scarlet Spider. And the difference between this Scarlet Spider and the one that came in the other waves, number one is it comes with a alternate head with the blonde version of Ben Reilly. Number two, the red on him is actually more of a metallic or a darker red, and the spider logo on his chest is actually a bigger logo on this one. So the third vintage wave was actually the X-Men vintage wave. Consisted of a Ninja Wolverine, White Storm, White Costume Storm that is, a Dazzler, a Cyclops, first villain we've seen, Silver Samurai, and Iceman. So here is the Storm. Here's the Cyclops. This is more of an X-Factor Cyclops, and he comes with several different head sculpts with the ability to see his powers in action. Here's that Ninja Wolverine with his sword. The Iceman with a tiny little ice effect. One of the best here, Silver Samurai. So glad we got this guy. And also this version of Dazzler. I really love this particular version. I like the one we got with skates as well, but this was a really good iteration of her as well. So then we got the SDCC exclusive Hulk figure with the lead pipe. This is a giant carded figure here, and this is also an vintage card back here. So they showed us all of a sudden it snuck in somewhere that we have a Gray Hulk and a Deadpool coming. And here they are. Someone actually got a hold of them without them even being released to us in any kind of convention or anything like that. So here's the Deadpool. The difference between this Deadpool and the other one is it's actually got a red strap on his chest there. Pretty much the only difference. The gun is red as well, I believe. And then here is the vintage Gray Hulk with the orange shirt ripping off of him. He's also got a lead pipe. And then just announced is the black costume Storm in a vintage carback. So really excited about this one. It was announced at the German Comic-Con in Dortmund. So announced at Toyfair 2020, we are having a Spider-Man vintage wave coming out. We only know of 3 so far. Shown at 2020 Toyfair, we have the Spider-Man himself with an alternate head. This is a new sculpt, has a lot of different articulation than we've ever seen on these Spider-Man figures. Next, we have the Peter Parker with his glasses and his camera and a jacket. Also has an alternate head with the half mask, half Parker, like his spider sense is working. And then we have the Gwen Stacy with the alternate Mary Jane head. So really excited about these Spider-Man figures, especially this Gwen Stacy. And just announced, we have another fan channel exclusive vintage card back. We have the Gray Beast. Comes with the glasses and a book and an alternate head. This thing looks amazing. Can't wait to get this one. Go pre-order it now. So here are all of the vintage figures loose. You can compare them all. And here they all are in package. And here is a wish list or most wanted list for possible future versions of vintage waves. I'd love to see the Punisher band. It'd be cool if they could actually go that far with this. Give us some Inhumans like Gorgon, the rest of the guys that we haven't seen before. Go back and touch base on Captain Marvel, the armored version of Daredevil there, a flamey version looking of Human Torch would be kind of cool, armored version of Spider-Man, Rogue definitely needs to be touched base on again. And then how about this? Why don't we do a whole wave for vintage on Bring on the Bad Guys? Get guys like Toad, Shaw, Arcade, Mesmero, Black Tom, guys we haven't never seen since Toy Biz, like Leader. People that need to be retouched up on is the Emma Frost in her white costume, a classic Scorpion look. Deathbird, I think, would be kind of cool looking, and then also a Mandarin. I think any of these would be great looking for vintage waves. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any kind of comments. Hit that notification bell so you're aware of any new videos that I have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Check out my other Every Marvel Legends videos, also my top 10 list. Also check out my son ZacLegends channel. He has lots of figure reviews for Marvel Legends and news. And I will talk to you guys later. Guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. You can find all the photos that you want of these videos.